Hey everyone, this is Earl with the House of Horror, and for episode 3, we're going to be doing Friday the 13th Part 6. The reason I'm doing Friday the 13th Part 6 today is because, well, it's Friday the 13th, so what a better way to celebrate than with one of the better movies in this franchise, Friday the 13th Part 6. So let's get into this. So Friday the 13th Part 6 takes place in 1986, of course. It's kind of almost a direct sequel to Halloween 4, or Friday Part 4 is when Jason dies in Friday Part 4. You know, when Tommy stabbed him through the head with the machete and he slides down the machete. All-time great kill. So this one picks up a few years after that. You know, Jason's been dead for a few years. And tonight, you know, Friday the 13th, Tommy Jarvis wants to put the end to Jason once and for all. They find Jason's grave. Of course, he comes back to life, and it all starts again. But this is the physical media release I've got of this. This has definitely come out of Paramount distributed these. These are really good releases. I'm not sure, but I think that's Roy Burns on there. So Friday Part 5, Jason on the cover right there, so I'm not sure where that came from. But other than that, this is a really good this is kind of an older release, so it's kind of a little, worn, but I take really good care of my stuff. So with Friday the 13th Part 6, this is, like I said, one of the best movies in this franchise. I hear people coin it all the time as their best or their favorite or, whatever, what have you. I'm right there with them. This one, Part 7 and Part 4 are my favorites by far. This one has some really good kills in it. The paintball scene gets the 3 for 1. That's a really good scene. The girl in the RV, when he puts her face through the wall, that's a really good kill. And there's just a few other ones that are really good. The kind of look at Jason's just kind of a little wonky. CJ Graham plays Jason in this. He does a really, really great job playing Jason, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of like a little wonky looking. He's tall, kind of lanky, and people say the mask kind of looks like a saucer, which I could kind of see that in a way, but other than that, it's a really good Jason. He's kind of like a survival type of Jason in this. Got the utility belt on, the gloves on, things like that. So the Jason in this, like I said, is a really, really great Jason. The characters in this, serve their purpose. Typical teen slasher, so you gotta have the characters in this. What I really do like about this is the first Friday the 13th movie that we actually see the summer camp open to kids. I really like that they explored that in this. And you see the kids arriving, kind of doing activities, different things like that, which that to me is really, really cool. Now they don't lean into killing any kids or nothing, but that's a really cool aspect to that movie. We of course get to see the graveyard where Jason's buried. I kind of wish they would kind of dig into the town. These small town movies like this, I wish they would kind of dig into the towns more and more of these movies. Now I know they've done it in like the first and the second movie, stuff like that, but I kind of dig into the town, kind of see where they come, small town, kind of see, kind of what's going on, if it's a rural area, which I'm pretty sure this is kind of like a rural area, but I kind of like to explore that, see different, just like in Halloween 4, how they kind of explore like the hospital, the downtown of Haddonfield a little bit, aspects like that I really, really like in these. So I wish they would have kind of explored more. I know they explored like the jail scene, stuff like that. But I wish they would kind of would have dug more into the town. That would have been kind of cool to see. Of course, Tommy Jarvis comes back in this. Halloween or Friday the 13th Part 4, Part 5, and Part 6 is the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, pretty much. Starts with Corey Feldman in Part 4. Corey Feldman's a really great actor. I mean, The Goonies, Gremlins, blah blah. The list just goes on and on and on for Corey Feldman. A really great actor. He did a really great job in Friday the 13th Part 5. I don't know why I want to keep calling it Halloween, but in Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, he did a really great job as Tommy Jarvis there, and he wanted to keep coming back and back, but as he kept taking movies, it kind of conflicted with his schedule, things like that. So at least he wasn't one of the guys that starred in these horror movies and be like, oh, I didn't play in those, or try to shun them, because honestly, like, I mean, I kind of get why people do, but still, it's like that's where you made your star. Why wouldn't you want to claim it? I mean, I don't really understand that, but the Tommy Jarvis in this though, he's really good. I think I kind of like this Tommy Jarvis over the Part 5 one better. The Part 5 one, yeah, I get, like, he's got the psychiatric, sees Jason everywhere, but something about this one is just, icing on the cake for sure, because he's definitely out for revenge, and at the end of the movie, he gets his revenge on Jason. So I mean, he's the one that brings him back to life. He's the one that ends Jason. So I mean, the Tommy Jarvis in this is a really good Tommy. His love interest in this, she's a really great actress too. Megan is her name. She's a really good actress. She did this role well. I mean, for an 80s horror movie, she did good. She did really good. So, the music in this, Alice Cooper does 2 songs, The Man Behind the Mask and Teenage Frankenstein. 2 awesome songs. Who doesn't like Alice Cooper? I mean, all-time rock and roll legend. So, I mean, I even have those on my playlist on Spotify. So, but Friday the 13th Part 6, like I said, guys, this is by far one of my favorites in this franchise. So do yourselves a favor if you haven't already, check this movie out. I mean, you get to me, this movie is a different atmosphere too. This one and the 4th one kind of are like, you can kind of tell it's like cold and rainy, just kind of a really good atmosphere. So on a cold, stormy night, check these out. It don't even have to be a dark and stormy night. Just check these out. We all want to see Jason murder people. I've got all my Jason memorabilia out here in my horror room. So today's Jason's birthday. So if you guys see Jason out, wish him a happy birthday. So you guys have heard these movies talk ad nauseum too. I did Halloween 4 and Halloween 5. We're going to do Friday Part 6 today. In my next video, it'll be something different. We'll talk about I want to talk about different movies, maybe from like Tubi or, just different movies like that. Good, bad, ugly, it don't matter. I just like to talk about movies and get on here and share my experiences with you guys. So, I'm not really going to spoil what would be next. I'll kind of maybe go through my letterbox too, kind of see what I got on there, kind of see what I'd like to talk about. So, and another thing I'd like to show you guys is my Horror Hound magazine. If you guys don't have any subscription to these, get these. This is a really great horror magazine. Me and my wife, we went to the Horror Hound Festival this year. My first time going, and I freaking loved it, and I'm definitely going to go back. It's a big just horror movie convention. You have the memorabilia, the physical media, which we got to keep alive, so buy physical media as much as you can. You get all the celebrities, you name it. This is a really great time. So get your subscription to Horror Hound magazine. Ghost, the band Ghost, is on the cover of this one, so really great cover there. I've got some older releases. I've also got some Fangorias too. So if you kind of open it up, this right here is a Reanimator poster. That's a badass looking poster. Reanimator is such a great movie. You just kind of go through here, see different articles, things like that. Talk about different movies. So you got they show off different the toys coming out, just different things like that. So yeah, there's the new. Speaking of Friday the 13th. Here's the new Ultimate Pamela Voorhees. Such a really great figure there. I'm still on the hunt for that figure. So that's the back of it. Horror Hound. It's in Sharonville, so it's kind of essentially Cincinnati, pretty much Cincinnati, Ohio. If you guys aren't too familiar, I'm from Ohio, so you know I know where Cincinnati is. So yeah, check that out. Get you guys a subscription to Horror Hound magazine. It's a really great magazine, or even Fangoria. Fangoria is another great magazine. So I just kind of wanted to show that off. I'll be doing, horror hauls too on here. So anything that I buy in the stores, I'll go show you guys on here. So, like I said, if you guys just want to hear me talk about movies a lot, and I know I said it in my last video, but I'm trying to save up for equipment. Right now I'm just recording all this on my phone, so just kind of bear with me. I'm getting the hang of things. So as I get better, I'm gonna keep saving up and get more equipment, better equipment. So just kind of bear with me. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil what my next movie is. I'm just going to kind of fill it out, see what I would like to talk about. So this was episode 3, Friday 13th, part 6. Showed off my Horror Hound magazine. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So this is Earl with the House of Horrors. Good night, everyone.